Hey guys!
Hey guys!
We're back with another sci-fi review, this time reviewing the sci-fi original series Wynonna Earp, Season 1, Episode 12, titled House of Memories. If you haven't seen it yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, skip this video and come back later, because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. Overall, I thought this was a pretty solid episode. Not as good as some of the other episodes this season.
Yeah, but still pretty good.
Specifically because I thought Doc's abduction would have way more consequences than it ended up having. I thought that felt very anticlimactic to me.
Yeah, it almost felt unnecessary. Like, the only thing it did was clue us into what was going to happen at the party. That was about it.
Well, I think the only reason to have Doc abducted is so he would come to the party late and see Wynonna kissing dolls.
Yeah,
that's really the only thing that happened because of Doc being kidnapped.
Yeah.
So I think the payoff just wasn't there for that. At least for me, I think, you know, the way it was billed, it was supposed to be this important event. At least that's what it seemed like to me, and then it wasn't.
No, it really wasn't. Like, he got away by himself pretty quickly.
Now, all that said, Bubba was an amazing villain this week.
Oh my gosh, yes.
He was so creepy and just scary, and oh my gosh, he was a great villain.
Yes.
Okay, the biggest development in this episode is Wynonna has lost her status as the heir.
Yes.
And we were kind of wondering, you know, now that Will is back, is Wynonna still the heir? And no.
Yeah.
And what was interesting is, as Willa got her memories back, Wynonna started steadily losing her abilities. Yeah.
And because Wynonna is now no longer able to shoot Peacemaker, things aren't looking good for Willa, because the show's Wynonna Earp, not Willa Earp. So she has to be the heir, which means Willa has to somehow no longer be the heir. So.
Which means Willa's gonna die.
Yeah, Willa's gonna die. Yeah, again, but this time probably for real.
Yeah. And what's interesting is, it's like, okay, so why was Wynonna the heir to begin with? And I think it was because Willa didn't know she was an Earp. I think the self-awareness is a part of it.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, which means that technically Willa doesn't have to die to get Wynonna back to being the heir. They could just get rid of her memories. However, I think the witch lady, I forget
the Stone Witch.
Yeah, the Stone Witch. I think she did something to Willa, and now Willa is like in cahoots with Bobo. And to break the curse, the heir has to willingly cross the line with them on like some solstice, the winter solstice or something like that. And I think she's going to do that, and they're going to have to kill her to stop her from breaking the curse, because she's going to be willing to do that, and they're going to have no choice.
And that is a huge bummer for Waverly.
Yeah.
Like, Waverly, I mean, as we find out in this episode that Willa was really a pretty lousy sister.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think Waverly does really genuinely love her sister.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to affect Waverly probably more than it does Wynonna.
And I think it's also going to affect her more because I think she's jealous of Willa and Wynonna and probably harbors some animosity towards Willa right now, and I don't think she's going to have time to get those to resolve those issues before Willa dies, and that she's going to be really guilty about that, and so that's going to make it even harder on her.
And throughout this episode, as it went on, Willa, she seemed more and more just off, like not quite even the Willa she was in the cult.
Yeah, and I didn't catch it at first. I was just like, wow, I guess this girl just kind of lucked out the first couple of episodes there. I just thought it was bad acting. But then, like, after he had said something, he's like, there's something wrong with her. I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes more sense, because she was good in the other episodes. And yeah, it was like, oh,
and she seemed super aloof, and it got worse and worse throughout the episode. And I'm like, what the heck is going on with Willa? And then when she kind of was almost seduced by Bobo, I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking for Willa to probably die in the finale. And then Winona will regain her status as the heir. And that'll be the season finale. Next week is the season finale. And season 1 has been a really good season 1.
Yes.
I really hope Winona Earp does get renewed. It totally deserves it.
Yes, it absolutely does. I don't keep track of ratings and stuff like that, so I have no idea how the show is doing. But if you're not watching Winona Earp, you really should, because it's absolutely amazing. It's very reminiscent of Buffy. So if you were a big Buffy fan like I was, you're gonna love Winona Earp.
Absolutely. It's gaining a lot of traction as a LGBT-friendly show. And it's just good. It's just such a good show.
Yeah.
So, and like she said, if you liked Buffy, definitely check out Winona Earp. They're very similar shows, very, very stylistically similar.
Yeah, it's very stylistically similar, and you've got the strong female lead, and there's a couple of campy bits, but it works with this show just like it worked with Buffy.
Okay, it looks like this finale is going to be awesome. I'm super excited for it. If you're watching Winona Earp and you have anything else to add to this video, let us know down in the comments. What do you think is going to happen in the finale? Are you as excited for it as we are? Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to tell us by dropping a like on it and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.